First day in Sydney for 50 years. I'm gonna have a little walk around and see how much nostalgia I can conjure up from my fading memory banks. This monument is a memorial to the fallen soldiers from Gallipoli. The first thing I have to say is that it is quite chilly here. It's autumn. The leaves are coming off the trees, well, what deciduous trees there are, and the temperature was about 10 degrees last night, which is a massive change from where I've just been. Right, well, this is Hyde Park. Used to be a very big green leafy area that I used to come to occasionally on a Sunday, where there would be people doing a little bit of public speaking for the entertainment of themselves and the listening crowd. Unfortunately, it's all being dug up at the moment. Now here in the park, underneath some giant ficus trees, are some massive bullets. Not sure what size gun they came out of. Erected by the Municipal Council, 1857. Saturday morning, nearly lunchtime. The whole city seems to be deserted. Looks like a tube station. I don't know whether it's called Gadigal, or that's the name of the office block. By the Criterion Hotel. This is the intersection of Pitt and Park. Probably one of the busiest intersections in town, still deserted. Walking down Pitt Street, Sydney on a Saturday morning. Wow. Haven't done this for half a century. It's absolutely screaming light coming straight up Pitt Street. Pitt Street outside the Hilton. Looking down towards Circular Quay. Wow, well, there's still a Myers here anyway, so life does go on. Martin Place. Now, this rings a bell for some reason. Can't quite remember why. Some of the oldest buildings in town, I would imagine. Strange. It seems that the only population that were out were in that little pedestrian precinct by Myers. Autumn in Sydney. Hunter Street. Walking up onto the Harbour Bridge. Now, I might be wrong, but I think in the old days there was a toll to cross this bridge by car. 20 cents or something. Perhaps I'll find somebody to ask. The Google says southbound the toll somewhere $3 to $4. Northbound no charge. As you'd expect, the ferries have to give way to the larger vessels. Traffic approaching Sydney Harbour Bridge from the North Shore, they have to slow down and they get their number plates taken, and you have 3 days to pay. Milsons Point railway station, which is the stop after the Harbour Bridge, is here. Cyclists must go here, cyclists must go here, pedestrians must go there, another way pedestrians go the other way. I'm in the Lavender Bay area now, trying to find the Pacific Highway. These lovely old-fashioned houses built of brick. And this is Lavender Bay, just on the north shore of the harbour. Parrots squawking in the trees. Sydney Harbour Bridge and what used to be Luna Park. I don't know if it's still the same. Lavender Bay Gardens. Heading north from Lavender Bay. This old British architecture here. Walker Street, Lavender Bay. Pacific Highway, North Sydney. Bloody heck, you couldn't make it up. North Sydney Post Office, Pacific Highway. Making my way uphill up the Pacific Highway in North Sydney. Whatever was here before, it wasn't all these glass skyscrapers and tower blocks. That's the whole point of nostalgia, isn't it? Nothing looks the same. Well, a very, very long time ago, when I was a young guy with a head full of dreams, I came up to what was behind me to what was then the Myer Hospital. I saw nurses walking about outside and thought, yeah, maybe they'll have a job. So on my first Monday in Sydney, I walked in, found the administrator office, said, got any jobs? And he said, yeah, when do you want to start? And I immediately got the job cleaning in the men's medical ward. Let's go and see if there's any original parts of the building left. Now this used to be the back way into the hospital, down here, where parking was never an issue. Well, I know nostalgia's not what it used to be, and some things are best left in your head and left alone, but I couldn't resist coming up here. Who knows, perhaps there'll be some of those lovely nurses I knew from those days who will see this video and remember Ginger John with the long red hair. Well, thanks for your company in those days, ladies. Sister Anne-Marie was in charge of my ward, the men's medical, and she supervised everything that happened, and she tolerated my unruly bright red hair. It was a happy time for me. I think I was age 20 and living in a flat in Cremorne, and I used to turn up here at 7 AM 7 days a week. Saturdays and Sundays I would quit after 3 hours, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed working on the ward and talking to all the patients and chatting all the nurses up. Happy days. 1971, I think. Crow's Nest. That's the Crow's Nest pub. Used to be a bank on the left hand side here. The Crow's Nest pub. They couldn't knock that down. Well, while I'm still on my nostalgia jaunt, I found my way to Cremorne and Bennelong Road, where I used to live. I don't remember the exact address, but there is something guiding me to this low wall here. No, that's not it. On the first morning I came to Sydney, which was a Saturday, I went to somebody's address that had been given to me by a gentleman I knew in England, and he said, "You must go and see my brother when you get to Sydney." Anyway, I went to see this brother of his, and he said, "Well, I've got a flat with a couple of Pommy guys in, Alan and John, and they are looking for another person to share. I'll take you round there." And he brought me round to Bennelong Road and took me to his flat and introduced me to these two boys, and they said, "Yeah, sure, when do you want to move in?" I said, "Now." And I think it was number 34. It had a low wall outside. This is it. Our door was down the bottom there where the green dustbins are. This was number 34, Bennelong Road. Wow. Now, in the days when I lived here and used to drive to the hospital for my job, my car always had a flat battery, so I could leave it parked outside here and let it bump start it down the hill every morning to get to the hospital for 7 a.m. Very reliable, the bump start method. Eventually I went to somebody who did refurbished batteries with a 6-month guarantee, and that lasted me out quite a while. That's enough nostalgia for today. The bus came up Bennelong Road, so I threw myself on it. Hopefully it'll get me back to Milsons Point, and then I'll walk back across the bridge. It looks like I'm going back across the bridge by bus. Should have got off an hour, should have got off a stop earlier. This is not part of my nostalgia tour, just part of one day in Sydney. Old geezer wandering about, making it up as I go along. I hope you're finding some of it interesting. This place here is called Circular Quay, and a famous Australian poet once wrote about the wartime return of the soldiers, and he said, "As the ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and I knew there was worse things than dying." Here's a reasonably well-known site, Sydney Opera House. I actually wondered whether the reason the more modern buildings in Sydney are so dull is because the planning people don't want anything to be better than this opera house. I rest my case. Some pictures happening on the roof of the Opera House. Sydney on a Saturday evening. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Hope you found bits of that video interesting. An old geezer revisiting some of his youth in the city of Sydney in Australia. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to see what else happens to me on my travels. Thanks again for watching.